As the presidential campaign heats up, another race here in Florida is also on the radar.
The U.S. Senate seat that Marco Rubio is giving up has a lot of candidates lining up in both parties. One of the Republican candidates stopped by our studios this week. We go one-on-one with Carlos Beruff from your local election headquarters. Now, we have a large military population in the Panhandle, especially here. We have Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard. What would a Senator Beruff do for our men and women in uniform?
That's really the mission. See, the waste of money in the fiscal policy, domestic policy, we need to take that money and stick it into the military so we can bring it back to the greatness that it's always enjoyed. We're still the superpower, no doubt about it. But if we don't invest in upgrading our military resources, someday we may not be, and that's not a chance we can afford to take.
Now, one of the other issues that we keep hearing about, of course, is illegal immigration, building the wall, Mexico, southern border, etc. You're the son of Cuban immigrants, correct? Even though you were born in Miami?
I was born in Miami, yes.
So it kind of gives you a unique perspective on the immigration issue. Where do you stand on that?
I think you have to close the border. The border has to be closed for not only the immigration policy, but as you know, because I'm sure you report it, there's an epidemic of heroin in this country, and the majority of our heroin comes through that border. And then, of course, the third aspect of the border being closed is the threat of potential terrorists coming across our open border.
Tell me about abortion. Where do you stand on that issue?
I am pro-life.
How about Planned Parenthood and all the, that's all over the news too, defunding it? Are you in favor of that?
I'm in favor of defunding Planned Parenthood because there's other providers of the services for women that no go mentioned in that article. And people smarter than me know how to deliver health care. And I can tell you that the health care system is broken, and Obamacare is a disaster because we experience it in small business every day.
Now, if they repeal it, if we get a Republican president, they say they will repeal it. What would you like to see it replaced with? As a senator, do you have any suggestions?
I think the private sector has to play a big part. I recently finished as the chairman of the Health Care Commission in Florida, and I brought in some really great speakers from across the country, and political affiliation had nothing to do with it. But they all said 35 to 50% waste in the health care delivery system. Now, if we have a $3.6 trillion health care business, and you can find 20% waste, just think of the numbers. It's mind-boggling the amount of money that gets thrown away that the taxpayers don't understand is being thrown away.
Beruff has been building homes in the Central Florida area for over 30 years, and this is his first time running for office. He faces a number of Democrats and Republican contenders in August.